How you doing? Victor D'Agostino, and welcome to canvastime. We got a lot to cover in this half hour. We have a special guest in the studio, which I'll introduce momentarily. First, I wanted to make mention of a serious issue, the current environmental disaster we're experiencing. Of course, I'm talking about the Galapagos Islands. Since we film here in the Electric City in Schenectady, New York, I think it's important that we read a statement by a high-ranking official at GE on the issue of Galapagos. A high-ranking official at General Electric has issued this statement. In regards to the oil spill and the current environmental catastrophe at Galapagos Island, we at GE are firm in our belief to let nature clean Galapagos. So there you have it, GE statement on the crisis in the island sanctuary. Apparently they're not alone in their stance. They have an ally in President-elect George Bush, who at this time has allocated zero funds for the oil spill. So there you have it. Of course, Galapagos is famous for being a main influence on Charles Darwin and his theories of evolution. And speaking of evolution, we have here a highly evolved species of canine. I want to introduce Buster. Hi Buster, how are you today? Buster is going to model for us. In another year, he will be evolved into President-elect Buster, but for now we'll just have to call him Champion. Buster's trainer, Paul Delarocco, is here with us also. Today we're going to do a sketch of Buster on an 18 by 24 canvas, using our same colors as last week, 2 yellows, 2 reds, 2 blues, warm and a cool of each. And let's see if we can get started here. I've got a rag in my hand underneath. Buster's got a beautiful coat here, a nice burgundy color. We're going to start out with a little alizarin crimson and some red and maybe some yellow, and get a nice little mixture here on the canvas. We got Buster, and we're ready to go. Buster is a champion hunter. Comes from a long bloodline of champions. He's about 9 years old. Let's see, just start out with a little sketch of Buster's head, just to give me somewhat of a way to frame this out. He's not actually posing for me, but simply just hanging out, and that's going to allow me to adjust my drawing any way that I feel. Let's get some of that. We're going to fill that right in there. We're going to come back in and cut our background around Buster later on, once we get the right fill in. How you doing, Buster? Go ahead and let me get a nice little pose. Oh, you're so beautiful. Here we go. Look at that beautiful dog. Oh, yeah. Why don't you close your mouth for me there, Buster, can you? So you got a grousey coming for you? Oh, yeah, we're going to go hunting, aren't we? After the show today. There we go. Now I got a nice little silhouette started of Buster. You know, he's going to be moving around, and we're going to have to adjust that accordingly. But for now, that's going to give us something to work with. Get his legs out there in the front. All right, that's going to be good there. Let's change brushes over here. We'll start with a little paint thinner, get that a little wet. I'm going to come in with some white around on the back side, and let's go with a nice little blue color to contrast his coat that we have going on there. Oh, rusty dog. You big flathead, you. Just coming right in on the outside, cutting right up to the contour of the drawing. Beautiful dog he is. Oh, yeah. Buster brought an entourage with him. We've got a couple of French poodles out in the waiting area. course, he left his sunglasses in his dressing room, but I think he'll be okay under those lights. There we go. Now we got background in place, got silhouette in place. Let's go in and add some detail in here. Now I can always go in and to either one of these, the red or the blue, to readjust and refine my drawing. Okay, let's get some real nice. We'll start in with the darks and get some shadow colors going on here. Maybe Buster will come around that ear, come around that, right into there, come around the neck. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, Buster. Let's see what we got here. Some cool tones. Buster's got a beautiful gray beard that it comes with his 9 years. Really gives him a lot of character. I'm going to try to capture that with some of our cool tones. Notice how I'm just scratching in and not really defining anything that I can't readjust. Let's go in there. All right, Buster, why don't you give me a nice profile? Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. Yeah. Get some details in there. He's got a nice flat head there that I really want to emphasize. It's an important part of his character, being a Labrador retriever. There we go. Let's come back in here with a little bit of Prussian blue. I'm trying to go as dark as I can, and then I'll lay the lights on top of that. Yes, he's so beautiful. Look at that little guy. Come on, Boo, get with the painting, he says. Let's see what we got. He's really got some nice highlights on his coat. Let's see if we can capture some of those. Back there's one. Just kind of throwing them in place. Let's see, what do we got, Buster, huh? Beautiful dog. Let's see your beautiful face one more time. Yeah? Here's Daddy's got his cookies. Oh, do you need a snack? There we go, there we go. Pretty much using the same brush the entire time. If I need to get in a smaller section, I'll just use the corner. Beautiful expression on this dog, though. It's going to be a real challenge to try to capture that. Let's switch over to a smaller brush just so I can get the detail that I need in that eye. Right? Oh, he's such a good dog. A little light underneath the eye, so to speak, like that. And he's got beautiful deep brown.